One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will have first crack at this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Ash.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Maryland, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The give to the back. Inside the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ash.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense
snags it inside the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds a spot in the middle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a gap. It's locked. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right on the money. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's locked. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 20 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a... Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Good enough for a first down.
That's caught. It's Blackman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. This time on target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
48, Maryland, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The short hands. It's Blackman. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Sweet spin. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's locked. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Gives it to the back on the draw. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And that is another.
Used to play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The pull and throw off the RPO. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll go to the sneak.
And when you call...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out route. Nice move, creates some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Washington's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's
nowhere to go. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's McCourty.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This offense doing business in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Here comes the field goal unit. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They're working that left side. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back to throw, it's McCourty. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Lost 1 deep down the right side.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man, it's McCourty. Unloads it left. It's caught. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Washington wants to go quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia.
Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back. See if he needs that timeout later. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Back to throw, it's McCourty. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They run the reverse. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McCourty. Fires left. That's caught. It's John. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the ground to try to move the chains. Sweet cut there. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's John. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look, here's the bottom line. If they don't heat this guy up better than that, he will carve them into tiny, thin pieces, so thin your in-laws will never come back to your house.
And listen, I get it, Reese. I'm kind of scared of him because he's so efficient. He's such a good quarterback. I don't want to give him the big play down the field, but, man, I got to somehow get some pressure on him with my guys and make him feel uncomfortable because that 3rd down, that wasn't it.
3rd down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick release on the RPO. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's McCourty. This time it's complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now it's going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Snags it quickly on the left. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Working that left side now. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Puts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Dropping back, it's McCourty. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Makes the grab on the left. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to pass on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Strong, firm tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. He's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McCourty. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's McCourty. The screen, and watch out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's McCourty. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wide receiver comes in motion. That's caught. It's John. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. To the air on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the left side. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Golden Gophers are in the red zone. They go to the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touchdown, Minnesota! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have them.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit. And they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're working that left side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Backed up now. Here's second and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air. It's McCourty. And wings it incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 21 to New Mexico State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To throw, it's McCourty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Back open in the middle. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Washington right back to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. 1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's McCourty. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. 3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And that's